Hello everyone, welcome back to Bloom and Brew with AJ. I am Atharva, and although I look tired, I'm not tired because I just woke up from a nap. So I have a puffy face and I have a cup of tea that I am sipping right now, which I'll take a sip. Wait. Okay, so I am in the kitchen today. So if you're wondering what I'm doing in the kitchen, I am here to make dhokla, which is the easiest thing anyone can do. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm acting like I'm a pro at this, but I'm not. I'm clearly not. But only I've tried and I've watched like one YouTube tutorial before and I've tried that recipe and it works. So I was like, let's make it today. And if I'm making that today, I should take you along with me on this small 5 to 15 minutes journey of making dhokla. So here you are watching this video because I manipulated you into watching this video. Actually, I asked you to watch this video probably on my social media. So, also, by the way, have you checked out my new glasses? I think they're adorable. But if you have seen my previous glasses, you can also make a comment which ones are better, which suit me more. But for this video, I'm gonna go with these pair of glasses. I hope I look nice. That's why I'm smiling looking at the camera. Okay, okay, okay. So let's go. Let's begin with this process, shall we? Let's go. So before we get started, आज वहिनींनी केलेले आहेत हे सुंदर दिसणारे बेसनचे लाडू. And they look delicious. They look very yummy. They taste really nice. I have already had one, and they are made from घर का घी. आणि असेच पदार्थ खाऊन खाऊन I am getting fatter and fatter and healthier. So I wanted to show these to you. And then इसका अगर आपको रेसिपी चाहिए तो ये मैंने नहीं बनाया. अगर चाहिए भी हो तो आप YouTube देख लीजिए. ये मेरे को नहीं आता. But I'm just showing because ये आज बनाए थे. And let's start with our video, shall we? Okay. I'm so sorry, I forgot to charge my microphone, so the rest of the video will be a voiceover. Sorry again, please bear with it. Or in the comment section, you can let me know if you prefer videos with voiceover or me just talking to camera with the microphone on. So, when I said this recipe does not take more than 5 to 10 minutes or max to max 15 minutes, I meant it because here I've taken 1.5 cup of besan and then I took a sieve and decided to sift this besan. It is not really mandatory to sift the besan. Then I took a glass of water and then I added into the basin and then I made sure that there are no lumps in this batter. And then when this consistency was looking very smooth, I also added 2 to 3 tablespoons, or I would say like 1/4 cup of rava or semolina, whatever you prefer to call it, into the mixture. And here I am making a fuss because this scissor was not good, but I will buy a good scissor, so whenever I am using it in the next video you will not see this scissor again. Okay, and then mix it properly. No need to rush, you can do it as gently as you want and have fun with the process. You can channel your inner chef, and this should be the consistency of the batter. You can always alter the amount of besan or rava that you're using. Make sure it should be this thick in consistency. And then we take a lemon. Okay, we take one full lemon and then we will cut it in 2 pieces and add the lemon juice. Squeeze every last drop of lemon juice into the batter. If you don't have a lemon at home, you can definitely use citrus powder, but the quantity may differ. Here I've also added some sugar and I've also added some salt as per taste. Add half an inch of grated ginger or finely chopped ginger into the batter and then mix it and set it aside for a while. And then I've taken this microwave safe container. I will oil it thoroughly from all the sides so the dhokla should not stick to this container. And then I will tell you that the main ingredient this recipe needs is eno fruit salt, and I have taken around 1 to 1.5 tablespoon of it. When you add eno to this batter, you should not mix more than once. Like, don't over mix after this point. Just mix it once, enough to
just dissolve all the eno into the batter and then pour it immediately into this microwave safe container. And when it is done, this is how it looked, and it was ready to be microwaved at the highest temperature possible. For this quantity, I microwaved it for 4 minutes, and then I checked that if this dhokla was ready or not. You can see how it rises so quickly within 4 minutes, and I've used a knife and I've checked at the center, it comes out clean. Then I've also checked at the edges, and again it comes out very clean. That means the dhokla is fully cooked and ready to serve. And then I have flipped this dhokla into a good looking dish, and I will show you the part where I decided to do like some tempering to this dhokla. And for that I made some tadka, and every time in my life, every time I am doing something with oil, it has to burn. Yeah, you guys, it almost burned. I was adding, so I had to take it off the stove, and then I added all the things like curry leaves and mustard seeds, and then I also added some water into this mixture. I've also added some tea in this, and mix it really nicely. Let it pop into the mixture, and then I've also added sugar, and this is how it looked at the end. And this is the most fun part of the entire process, where you get to cut the dhokla that you just made in whatever fashion you like and pour all these goodies into it. This tempering really does taste good. It is very satisfying, and this is how the end results looked. Look at it, guys. I made it. You can make it too. It just takes 15 minutes to make a dhokla as good as this. It turned out to be very, very delicious and spongy, and I enjoyed it. And if you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, make sure you comment, make sure you are subscribed, make sure you will press the bell icon, and you'll get all the notifications every time I am posting. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Okay, this is just me smiling. Okay, okay. Okay, I had too much. Bye. Okay, like, share, subscribe. Bye. See you next time.